Hello everyone, today we are going to be reading Dinner Sid by Inga. So let's get started. Sid lived at number 1 Aristotle Street. There he is there, and that's number 1, and that's where Sid lives. He also lived at number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Do we see him there? And we see all the houses that he lives in. Oh my goodness. We'll have to see what happens next. Sid lived in each of these houses so that he could have 6 dinners. Each night he would slip out of number 1, where he might have had chicken, into number 2, where he ate for fish. Number 3 for lamb. Number 4 for mince. Fish again at number 5. Rounding off at number 6 with some beef and kidney stew. I wonder which one Sid's his favourite. Since nobody talked to their neighbours in Aristotle Street, nobody knew what Sid was up to. They each believed the cat they fed was theirs, and theirs alone. That's all the different people there. And they all think that Sid lives with them all the time. But Sid lives with everybody. But Sid had to work really hard for his dinners. It wasn't easy being 6 people's pets. He had 6 different names and he had to remember 6 different ways to behave. When he was being Scaramouche, Sid put on swanky airs and was licked his paws very nicely. So that's him being Scaramouche. When he was Bob, he had a job, which was to catch all the wee mice. He was naughty as Satan, silly as Sally, as Sooty he smooched, but as Swatch he had to act rough and tough and scare off all the dogs. All this work sometimes wore Sid out, but he didn't care, as long as he got his 6 dinners. Besides, he liked being scratched in 6 different places. So there's under his chin, like that, and on his head, and round his neck, and on his back, and on his tummy, and on his chest. And Sid liked sleeping in 6 different beds. So he gets to sleep in an armchair, and a cupboard, and a big bed, and a little cat bed, and a box, and a basket. In fact, life in Aristotle Street was just about perfect until, what do we think's going to happen? Let's find out. One cold, damp day, he copped a nasty cough. Let's hear it. The next thing he knew, he was being taken to see the vet. So that's Sid waiting there. That's him with his cough. That's him waiting to go and see the vet. But Sid was not taken to the vet once. Not twice. How many times? But 6 different times. He went with 6 different people in 6 different ways. You see him there? So he's going in a box, and a crate, and on the back of a motorbike, and in a car, and being carried nice and warm, and in a bicycle basket. The vet said that Sid's cough wasn't nearly as nasty as it sounded, but on the safe side, he should have a spoonful of medicine. That's in there getting the medicine. Of course, Sid didn't have 1 spoonful of medicine. He had to have it 6 times. Now, one black cat does look quite like another, but nobody, not even a very, very busy vet, could see the same cat 6 times without becoming a little bit suspicious. Sure enough, when he checked in his appointment book, the vet found 6 cats with a cough, all living on Aristotle Street. So he rang the owners at once. And oh dear, Sid was found out. And when they discovered what he'd been up to, Sid's owners were furious. They said he had no business eating so many dinners. They said in the future they would all work together and they would make sure that Sid only had one dinner a day. That's his dinner there. But 6 Dinner Sid was a 6 dinner a day kind of cat. So he went to live at number 1 Pythagoras Place. He also went to live at numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's his new street that he lives on. But unlike Aristotle Street, the people who lived in Pythagoras Place talked to their neighbours. So right from the start, everybody knew about Sid's 6 dinners. Look at them all chatting. There's Sid there. They're all having a wee chat. And because everybody knew, nobody minded. So Sid got to eat all his dinners with his new friends. The end. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.